Hello and welcome to this video presentation of the implementation of Triple P. This again is Sandra Matheny. I am one of the many EHEC scholars who worked on this recommendation for Graham County. So I'd like to go ahead and get started. So we're going to be talking about an action plan for Graham County and how to do that and move it forward. Triple P has been broadly implemented in other states, and it's customizable based on your community needs, community resources. I've provided a couple examples, one from Los Angeles County who have implemented Triple P, and this is a link here to a study that was done based on their pilot study results, and then they encouraged the community to enlarge the program. LA County is a very large county. It needed more resources, more support. And then this is the results of it. I'm not going to click on those at this time, but those links are active for you. And this here is Orange County, California, smaller than LA County. And they actually, I'm going to click on this one. This is a flyer that Orange County created. And I am clicking on this one specifically just to draw your attention to the fact that Orange County felt like it was so beneficial. They gave every Orange County family access to Triple P. So now I'm going to go back to our presentation. The first step in creating your action plan is to choose your service level. There's multiple options that have been created by Triple P. One of them is this online option. There's a national website that I'll take you through, and then the Triple P in Arizona, and I'll take you through that one also. And then a second option is to train facilitators in your community for person-to-person support. They would be certified to train individual families, work with individual families, and then also do group sessions. It can be in person, it can be over Zoom or other website options. And then a third implementation strategy is to do a combination of both number 1 and number 2. So option number 1, I'm going to focus first on the online 24/7 access, and then on the next slide I'll go into the statewide. So online, there are standardized modules that are available 24/7, and there's 2 different programs, one based on developmental needs. One is for infant to tweens and the other is for teens. So I'm going to go ahead and go out to that website. So let's say that you've identified a family who you think would benefit from Triple P. You could just give them the website information. They can go online, and it's a very robust website. There's a lot of information out here. I'm just scrolling down to where they would next click. So just on this first jump screen, they need to figure out what group they're working with. I'm going to select toddlers to tweens, and then takes me to another jump screen, gives me more information to help me understand what is going to be involved. And then this next step, let's get started. I'm ready. Okay, so it's a good program. It runs over about 2 months, and it takes about an hour of time every week for those 2 months, and the cost is $85. Considering it's a 2-month program, it's very reasonable, and the person has access to this online content for an entire year. And I know what you're saying, some families cannot afford this $85. We understand that, and there is a provision for it. So there is grant money that is available, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. This next option, there's a statewide Triple P website that has a slightly different version. It's online, but it is more like a Zoom format in some of these classes. So I'm going to take you over to this directory now. So again, same family, but they think that they would like to actually have some actual consultation, talk to a professional. We would go out to this Triple P website, and you see all the counties that have Triple P facilitators are highlighted in color. Graham unfortunately does not have any. So what a person can do, click on that, and then if they scroll down just a little bit, they will find providers, facilitators who have statewide resources. And I'm going to go out to this Casa Grande Alliance. So there's some contact information. There is a website here. I'm not going to take you there. I don't want to go too far off course. There's also email. Bob Sjogren is providing his phone number. So there's those resources. And then also another option, sometimes you're lucky enough to find that there are actually open courses available. So let's say Bob Sjogren had an upcoming group discussion that he wanted to open up to whoever needs to join. That information would show up out here if it were available. At this point in time, it's not. But there are other opportunities for us, and I'm going to go back to our main presentation. So all of those great resources are out there for us. And then Cricket Mitchell from Triple P, she's our Triple P coordinator. She has grant money available for coupons. So let's say you have a family who wants to do that online, the modules, the prepackaged modules. She has coupons for that. We just have to get in touch with Cricket. There are certain requirements, and she can make all of that happen. And then just something to keep in mind, these online courses that I mentioned, they do fill up quickly. And because of that, we're making another recommendation at this option 2 level. If you train facilitators in your community, you would then open up online resources, additional classes, so that people have more options as appropriate for them. The EHEC scholars are recommending that you train people at level 4 and 5 because that's the level at which you can do these individual and or group sessions. And I'm going to take you out to the website. That's the resource for that. So I'm just clicking. And it takes us out to a different website. This is the Triple P for professionals. So there's a lot of information out here. I'm going to let you guys explore this all on your own. It's very robust, but I'm going to focus on things like training for individuals. We anticipate that maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 facilitators in your community should be sufficient. There's some great information on where do I start. It tells you need to figure out who do you want to serve and at what level. And then there are training courses that are available, and you just need to know, I'm clicking on course details now, you just need to know what level you want to work with and what type of services you want to provide. So you could actually do a variety. There's levels 1 through 5. We're recommending you focus more on 4 and or 5, and that would be at the standard. Standard is level 4. And selected is level 5. And you could click on those for more information. Again, I'm not going to take us down that rabbit hole. We could spend all day there, and that's not going to, it's just too far off field for this particular action plan discussion. So those are the resources, the website resources that are available to you. And what do you get when you're a facilitator? You are able to provide person-to-person sessions. You can do it in person or online. And basically it's community leaders working with parents, teens, children. You don't have to have a counseling degree. You don't have to have any kind of certification. You just need to be working with parents, teens, and children. And at that point, you could provide custom group or individual classes. Again, it's training level 1 through 5. However, we're recommending 4 and 5. And then you can use that positiveparenting.org to post your sessions. So you can be a facilitator in Graham County. The website exists. You just post your information. And more importantly, again, Cricket Mitchell has grant money to train community leaders. The training courses for the leaders can be a little bit pricey. I've heard $2,000. That number, I'm sure, changes based on levels, but she has grant money that is available for qualified people. And she'd be happy to talk to you about that. And then option 3 is a combination of it, making sure that people have access to online modules, hopefully having some community facilitators who provide online modules, as well as in-person, those person-to-person sites. And then there's ways to communicate to your community how those are available. And one last reminder, Cricket Mitchell is available for coupons and the grant money for training qualified community leaders. So those are the resources for training, how to make it happen. The next step is spreading the word, letting your community know that you have these resources available to you. So over here, I would recommend the first step is to meet with the Triple P coordinator, Cricket Mitchell, to understand more fully what is involved with Triple P. It's a very robust program and cannot be described in this short presentation. Next step, recruit community leaders. Again, anywhere from 1 to 4 may suit your need. Just picking the right people who want to serve their community, and then get them certified, and then register these facilitators. Basically just post their information on that positiveparentingaz.org. And we also are recommending creating some digital flyers to post on community websites. There are some that are basically some formats that are suggested here. There's a lot of flyers that are available on other community websites that can be found very easily. And then other options. This is Stepping Stones. This brown box in the middle is just a screenshot from Stepping Stones website. So they are available in Pinal County and some other of your closer communities to Graham County. And they are offering, they have a screenshot at the bottom of the different services that they offer, and they actually list positive parenting right there on their website so that people can find it. And then this last one down here, this white box down in the corner, is Canyonlands Healthcare, and that's from a location in Safford. All they would need to do is have a simple link created for their services side and could link to their customized digital flyer so that people could find those resources. And that's how easy it is. So in conclusion, I would just like to remind you from our previous presentation, positive parenting skills help improve mental health development. Triple P helps break the cycle of generational trauma and can help improve well-being of parents and children, and ultimately the community. And then finally, to make it happen in your community, it's available. You just need to pick how you're going to implement it. We recommend meeting with the Triple P coordinator as you start to develop your plan, and then leverage available funding and resources. And then finally, for more questions, to get more information, contacting Cricket Mitchell. She's available by email. Fairly easy to contact. She is eager to help, and she is a PhD working as an independent contractor for Prevent Child Abuse Arizona. Again, she's available as a really great resource to help you implement Triple P in your community. And thank you so much for listening.